They say knowledge is power. But what if the most formidable weapon you possess isn't something you can learn in a book or scroll through on a screen? Imagine stripping away the digital noise, the constant notifications, the endless stream of information. What remains? Just you and the intricate universe within your skull. That, my friend, is where true power resides. It's the battlefield of your deepest struggles, the control center of your greatest triumphs. And mastering it? That's the ultimate game. Think about those moments when darkness descends, when the weight of the world presses down, and your mind becomes a relentless tormentor. Depression, loss, the raw, unfiltered brutality of life. These are battles you can't simply Google your way out of. In those solitary hours, when the distractions fade, it's just you and the relentless chatter within. Your brain, this incredible organ, can also become your most cunning adversary, whispering doubts, painting bleak scenarios, threatening to drag you into the abyss. If you relinquish control, if you allow those negative currents to dictate your course, you're lost. The first and most crucial step, you have to seize the reins. You must dictate the destination, chart the path, and relentlessly steer your mental ship. Fail to do so, and the storm will consume you. For me, in the face of overwhelming odds, there was a singular truth that cut through the noise. Unwavering, relentless hard work. It wasn't about brilliance or innate talent. It was about the primal understanding that effort, and only effort, yields results. Back in the day, that mantra was hammered into me. Grind, push, persevere. But understanding it intellectually and embodying it in the trenches are two vastly different realities. Take something as simple as trying to absorb information, to memorize a crucial passage. The words swim on the page. The meaning eludes you. Frustration mounts. The easy path is to give in. But the only way through? To attack it head-on, to reread, to rewrite, to dissect, until that seemingly impenetrable wall crumbles. That stubborn refusal to yield, that commitment to the grind, that's where breakthroughs are forged. There's a profound lesson in repetition, a stubborn defiance in the face of failure. I remember being utterly defeated by the water, negative, buoyant, sink like a stone. The natural instinct is to recoil, to accept defeat. But the only path to conquering that fear, that physical limitation, was to hurl myself back into the water, again and again and again. Each attempt, each failure was a data point, a step closer to understanding. It wasn't about some sudden epiphany. It was the sheer force of will, the unwavering commitment to go back again until the impossible became ingrained, until my mind finally registered. Okay, we're going to figure this out, because he is not going to stop. That relentless cycle of try, fail, learn, repeat is the bedrock of true mastery. It's not about trying one more time, it's about an unyielding commitment that leaves your mind no room for retreat. The human mind possesses an extraordinary capacity for adaptation. When you corner it, when you eliminate all avenues of escape, it will find a way to not just survive, but to thrive. I experienced this firsthand during the grueling crucible of Navy SEAL training. 18 months of relentless physical and mental torment, pushing through multiple hell weeks, a feat unheard of. How? By redefining my baseline. I recalled a time living in a place that cost a mere $7 a month. It was my reality, my norm. Later, a $236 a month apartment felt like luxury. The lesson? Your mind anchors itself to what it perceives as normal. So, when faced with the prolonged agony of SEAL training, I made a conscious decision. This relentless suffering, the broken body, the constant pain, this is the new normal. My mind, initially resistant, eventually conceded. If unbroken was abnormal in this environment, then being broken became the standard. This mental reframing, this acceptance of hardship as the new reality, is a powerful tool for pushing beyond perceived limitations. In the depths of that relentless training, something shifted within me. Surrounded by what felt like the very essence of hell, I underwent a transformation. I, a flawed individual, became the architect of my own endurance. For a period, I shed any semblance of weakness and embraced a fierce, almost primal intensity. I became the boss, the owner, the CEO of my own suffering. This wasn't about external validation or some misguided sense of bravado. It was a necessary mental construct, a way to seize control in an environment designed to strip it away. You immerse yourself so completely in the challenge, you become it. You leave no room for doubt, no possibility of retreat. That absolute commitment, that refusal to yield, is the key to unlocking reserves of strength you never knew existed. Looking back, one of the most terrifying realizations was the chasm between trying hard and true, unwavering commitment. Remember being overweight, out of shape, the very antithesis of a Navy SEAL. The thought of that being my permanent state, a life of mediocrity, was far more frightening than any physical challenge. I thought I was pushing my limits then, working hard at a mundane job, content with a fraction of my potential. It wasn't until years later, after shedding over 100 pounds and enduring the unimaginable rigors of SEAL training, that I understood the true meaning of dedication. Most people have no concept of the reserves they possess until they are forced to confront their perceived limitations head-on. True effort isn't a casual attempt, it's an obsession, a relentless pursuit where discomfort becomes the new standard, and the absence of fun signifies you're finally pushing into uncharted territory. Some might hear my story and label it as masochistic, but it's not about the pain itself. It's about understanding the intricate machinery of the mind. I was, and in many ways still am, a scared kid who somehow stumbled upon a profound truth. The human mind, when properly harnessed, is capable of extraordinary feats. Lacking a solid foundation, I embarked on a journey of self-experimentation, researching the limits of my own psyche. The feeling you tap into when pushing beyond perceived boundaries isn't just resilience. It's a sense of invincibility, a deep-seated knowing that when the chips are down, you can access a level of strength and endurance you never imagined. It's about overriding the body's signals of distress, tapping into that primal fight-or-flight response and channeling it into unwavering forward momentum. Duct-taping broken feet at 3:30 in the morning, facing arguably the world's toughest training while already at a disadvantage. That's not just suffering. It's an opportunity to forge an unbreakable will. You can succumb to the pain and see yourself as broken, or you can embrace the struggle, acknowledge the brokenness, and draw strength from the very act of continuing the fight. When the truly brutal moments arrive, when life throws its most vicious punches, the mind often seeks refuge in past grievances or external blame. But true resilience lies in a different direction. It's about finding that core, that unyielding mineral soil within yourself, where nothing can burn you. It's a depth that can only be discovered through prolonged engagement with your own potential, through the relentless pursuit of something meaningful. I can't hand you that discovery. It's a solitary journey. For me, that passion became service, a deep-seated desire to be someone I could respect. There was a period where I was deeply disappointed in the person I saw in the mirror. Many seek peace as a starting point, a prerequisite for tackling life's challenges. But I found peace on the far side of suffering, on the other side of pushing beyond my limits. True self-discovery isn't a gentle stroll. It's a brutal, often miserable journey of trials, tribulations, and relentless accountability. Holding yourself to the highest standards, day in and day out. Even in the smallest details, that unwavering commitment to doing what's right for yourself and those around you, that's where true strength and ultimately true peace is found.